Good afternoon, everybody. It's Miss Betty on Fawnridge. And today I am going to show you how to come home from church and cook a simple Sunday meal. So I've already brined and seasoned my chicken wings that I am going to deep fry in the pot on the stove. I'm also going to cook some yams. This is 3 small yams that I am also going to cook on the stove. And I have my cabbage steaks. So this is just a regular medium-sized cabbage that I am going to season. And then I am going to bake it in the oven. I'll come back and I'll show you exactly how I am going to prep my dinner. And you can see how easy it is. Even if you got up late or even if you went to church, it's still easy to prepare a meal. You don't have to always go out and spend extra money. You can make food that is tasty and that your family would indeed love. I'll be back. All right, I'm going to show you exactly how we're going to season our cabbage steak. So what we're going to do is we're going to use some ground black pepper, a little onion powder, some sea salt. We're going to use crushed pepper, and I have a soul food seasoning. Once I season all my cabbage steaks, then I will drizzle a little canola oil on top of my cabbage. I've also sprayed my pan with canola spray so that they don't stick at the bottom, okay? So to make this really simple, let's go ahead and just start our seasoning. And I don't have this one open, so I apologize for that. Give me a second. All right. This is my soul food seasoning. You can find this in the grocery store in your seasonings, right where they sell the cheap spices. It works fine. Okay, so you want to just sprinkle on your cabbage. You don't have to worry. You won't get these cabbage too salty. All right, so that's my soul food seasoning. Then we're going to put a little sea salt, or you can use the coarse salt, whichever one that you decide that you like best. Let's just sprinkle some on. I have my oven preheated at 375. And we'll just cook these until they're tender. All right, I sprinkle just a little of my onion powder. And if you notice, I am just sprinkling lightly. Onion powder, sea salt, my soul food seasoning, and then I'll put just a little black pepper. Okay. All right. Now, you know, I'm that girl, so I always like to add a little pop to my food. So let's just add a little of our red pepper flakes. It also makes it pretty. Okay. Not a lot, because everybody don't like their food spicy. Okay. What I did is I just washed my cabbage. I took a large knife, and I just sliced my cabbage down the middle until I got my desired slices. I did have a few wedges left that I think I might just stick on there. So now we take our canola oil and just put it on the top. Just a little bit on each cabbage. Just as if we were seasoning them in the pot. And they're going to cook in the oven. And I am going to cook these uncovered. All right. That's it. That's it, you guys. And now the cabbage is ready for the oven. I'll come back. I'll show you what they look like. And they are going to be delicious. Remember, these are cabbage steaks. I'll be back. All right, this is a look at our amazing cabbage steaks that we did put in the oven. And at the end, I added just a little chicken broth to steam them to the right perfection. And they look good. All right, so try you some. I love yams. And there are so many ways that you can cook your yams. You can cook them on top of the stove. You can put them in a dish and you can put them in the oven. But because this is a quick meal, I've already sliced my yams about a 1/2 inch thick. We're going to put them in the pot. And we're going to add our sugar. For this many yams, I'm going to add 2 cups. 2 cups of sugar because yams need to be sweet. All right? And then I'm going to add, hold on, I'll be right back. I apologize. I had to step away for a minute. Okay. All right. So to that, I'm going to add my ground nutmeg. Just sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. And I'm going to add a stick of butter. Actually, it's margarine because margarine works just as well. If you want to use butter, it'll make it richer. That's fine. I use imperial margarine for almost everything that I cook. And I don't really use butter. So we just stick that in there. I'm going to add just about that much water. This is about 1/4 cup of water. We'll put this on the stove, let it come to a boil, and I'll come back and I'll show you what the yams look like. This dinner is moving right along, everybody. I got my oil, it's heating for my chicken, and I'll come back and we'll start to fry our chicken. I'll be back. All right, so I finished my yams and they turned out beautifully. I did go ahead and cook these on top of the stove. This is 3 small yams, and I added about 1.5 cups of sugar and a little nutmeg, and that made perfect yams. Aren't they beautiful? All right, I have my oil heating, and I want to make sure that it is warm enough. So this, as you know, I ordered this from Amazon. It's called a breader bowl. So I have my flour at the bottom. It has a little basket on the top that you add your wings or your chicken or your pork chops or whatever kind of meat you're going to add. I'm going to put a couple of wings in there, and we're just going to test our oil. So we put it in our breader spreader, cover the lid. In here I have self-rising flour and some cornstarch, okay? So make sure your lid is on good and tight, or you'll have flour all over your kitchen. So let's go ahead and shake it up, and then we want to get all the loose flour off the top. Take the top off, and your hands never touch the flour. That's amazing to me. So let's just see how hot our oil is. Okay. I don't think it's hot enough because when you put your chicken in, you should hear a sizzle. So it's not sizzling like I want it to be. So I'm not going to add any more chicken until I know that my oil is sizzling. I'll be back. We all already know how to fry chicken anyway. All right, you can hear that my chicken is now at the right temperature. Let's go ahead and let it fry for a little bit. We'll start to take it out as it browns, and then I'll show you, I'll add some more. This Sunday dinner, my friend, is moving right along. I hope you're having a great day. Remember, Miss Betty always say, replace negative with positive, be encouraged, be a blessing to someone as you come and as you go, and you be blessed also. Watch God move. All right, as you can see, my oil is ready now and the chicken is frying. I do have my first pieces out. And this is how your chicken look when you brine it. And you add the self-rising flour and a little cornstarch. It makes it a little bit more crispier. So we have this draining. And I have about 6 more pieces in the pot. And then that's it for the chicken. The yams are almost done. The cabbage is done. And this Sunday dinner will be on the table shortly. Which is it's a village that is outside of Kyiv. And I'll tell you. And now I present to you a perfect Sunday dish. So we have our chicken wings that we brined. We have our cabbage steak, and our stovetop yams. What a wonderful Sunday dinner. It's not hard to come home and make your dinner on Sunday. This is Miss Betty, and I have been cooking on Fawnridge. Make sure that you have a blessed day. Bye-bye.